to the Cook Islands International Stadium. We're here for our preliminary final between the Avatiu Eels and the Tupapa Panthers. Looking for a big game today from both teams, both top qualifying teams in 1 and 2. Avatiu Eels taking out the minor premiership last week. And the winner of this game will go straight through to the grand final in 2 weeks. The loser of this game will play the winner of last night's game between the Aotearoa Bears and Ngātangi Mataweta Eagles, which the Aotearoa Bears were victorious, taking out that game 34 points to 10. I'm looking forward to this game, Carly. These two teams have been top two performers all year, the most consistent. Avatiu Eels been the only unbeaten team in the comp this year, so I think this is a game of X factor versus structure.
Yes, that's right, Dion. We are live here at the Nikao National Stadium between these two formidable sides, between the Tupapa Panthers and the Avatiu Eels. Here we are. Then Avatiu is going to be kicking off right here in the halfway mark, and the referee for this afternoon is Papa Moore.
Looking forward to a fourth battle today. Panthers got a lot of power, likewise with the Eels. I think the platform is set by the Panthers with the two Bash brothers, Ollie and TJ Willie, led by Captain Eric Newbiggie. Kickoff here by Tama Nicholas, taken by Mafu Cup. First hit up by Eric Newbiggie. Run out of dummy half by JJ Nicholas. Next carry there by fullback Peter Langi. He's had a good season this year. Next second hit up for Captain Eric Newbiggie. They made some good yards here, moving into the 40 of the Avatiu Eels.
Bilson.
Bilson, big hit there by the Eels captain Tavita Nuisama. And fifth and final kick by Mafu Callis. And a fumble there in the back by Venga. I'd say that was a offside, accidental offside. That's a penalty. Should be.
Oh, there was a good start from the Tupapa Panthers in this first half as they tried to strike the middle of the defense of the Avatiu Eels and working so hard. Their big forwards, Eric Newbiggie, and we can see also from the Atutaki boy who's back onto the field also is Bilson.
So Tupapa hot on attack there. Good bomb there by Mafu.
Chooses to go for the
wasn't able to be taken by Venga. And we've got Tupapa hot on attack. And the first hit up taken by JJ Nicholas. Tupapa hot on attack 5 metres out from the Avatiu line. Next hit up by Taviti Amateur.
In the 22. Tupapa.
Another hit up by, another carry by Eric Newbiggie. Held up short by 2 metres from the line.
Long one out.
Aiden Page. Looks like it might be called for a forward pass there. Hard luck to Olive Willie. He's had an awesome season this year.
Well, that was a beautiful set moves from the Tupapa Panthers. Unfortunately, it was a forward pass, and Avatiu Eels will get the scrum right on their 20 metre.
Tupapa Panthers already flexing their muscle there. Some good yardage made in their hit-ups, led by Captain Eric Newbiggie. Now we'll see what the Eels got with their first touch of the ball. First hit out there by Big Sikaroa, Whana. Taken well there by JJ Nicholas. Next hit up there by Winnie Nuisama. Next carry there by Big Bill Timo. Taken well there by Aiden Guppy. Start out dummy half by Charlie.
Avatiu slowly coming out of the 22-meter mark. And moving up to the
Still carry there
halfway
by
mark.
Cassetino.
Final says the referee. And Tama in the air.
Oh, he misjudged by Peter Langi. We've got Avatiu there. He goes in for the first strike. And we've got Avatiu for the first strike to win another.
Well, that was a silly mistake by the Tupapa Panthers. Langi let that bounce, and there was a quick try there from Pisa, the right wing for Avatiu Eels, who managed to cross over the line, and Avatiu Eels are now on the board by 4 points to nil.
Can't afford to make silly mistakes like that. You know, when you're playing at the back there, you've got to take those balls on the full. If you're not going to take those balls, you end up with errors like that, and it costs you. So, first points on the board to the Eels. Panthers had overrunning in the first 5 minutes.
I know that Tupapa Panthers, that was an unfortunate error, and they will be very disappointed with that silly mistake that Langi could have just hold on to the ball with that long, beautiful kick from Nicholas Tama, and Avatiu now waiting for their conversion.
I think Tama's been the most informed, consistent player of the year. His ability to, his vision and his ability to spot gaps and take advantage of misdirection.
Tama missed that once. So still Avatiu on the lead. 4 points to nil. What will be the key role for the Tupapa Panthers? Where there's a kickoff.
I don't think the Panthers will be very happy with that. You know, all the hard work that their forwards had to do in the first 5 minutes, and be let down at the back by a decision there by Peter Langi.
And this time Vega.
First hit up there off the back fence by Polynesian.
Avatiu just out of the 22. Tavita, strong Tavita.
Big run there by Big Tavita. Covering tackle there by TJ Willie.
Oh, that was an error for Tavita Newmas as he tries to burst away from those Tupapa Panthers defense right on their halfway line, and good tackle and good defense from BJ. And let's see what Papa will say. Is it a penalty? Yeah, calling for a penalty.
I think we've got a blood pin here to Polynesian Summer. And we've got a roll ball for the Panthers. Tina Savage here to play the ball. First set up, Aiden Kapi Anguna. He's had a really good year this year. Former Eels player, first year with the Tupapa Panthers. Now outside Vuki. Hit up there by TJ Willie. Trying to get some go forward there. Oh, big don't argue there. Peter Langi. So tackle 3. Taking another head up, 5th and final.
Into the Avatiu 22.
Kick by
Mafu puts it right in the air, high in the air to
Headed back
Tupapa. This is ball back.
to the young tour. JJ Nicholas takes the ball. Oh, 2. And it's a hand over there, that's 6. I don't think he knew it was 5th and final.
Well, the Tupapa Panthers are throwing whatever they have, and they're trying to break the Avatiu defense right now at the Nikao National Stadium.
He takes a settle for the Eels. Helped there by Big Bill Tim. Josh Motu with the hit up. And 5th and final kick, Thomas Nicholas. And the ball goes up again. Let's see if the Panthers can defuse this. Oh, taken by Whana. Needs to let it go. Yeah, the ref has called a knock on there, but it was the Eels that threw it backwards. I don't see how that was a knock on, but Papa Moore, he's one referee that sees things that other people don't see.
Well, unfortunately from the Avatiu Hills, Tama could have gone away with it a clear try, but as from our referee this afternoon, that was a knock-on.
I think the Eels were really hard done by there. As the 5th and final was recovered by the Eels player, Whana. He threw the ball backwards, and Papa Moore somehow called that a knock-on. Big Bilson taking the first settle off the scrum. Good yardage there. And a penalty there.
I think Fale has been penalised.
I think that's the way he attacked the legs there. Dangerous, put the player into a dangerous position. We've seen a bit of recklessness with our tackles this year. And we've waited till the playoffs before the rest want to start looking at that more deeply, especially when we're coming into the finals. Good carry there by JJ Nicholas, but hit hard by Big Fale. And Taviti Ngamatua takes the second hit up. Captain Eric Newbegin take tackle number 3. Taken well away by the Eels defence. A lot of aggressiveness in that tackle there by the Eels on former Eels player Aiden, and another penalty given away. Too over aggressive in the tackle by the Eels. Just carried it on a bit too much there.
Yes, so the Tupapa Panthers, they're playing according to their structure of game plan, and the Avatiu Eels, what we are witnessing right now, as they have been so aggressive in their defense, trying to stop these Tupapa Panthers forwards.
I think we've got a try there for Tupapa Panthers.
Yes, there's a try for Tupapa Panthers.
Confusion there on their try. The player tapped it twice.
It's a little bit of argument by the players and the referee for this afternoon. It was a quick tap there from Bilson. Bilson throw it the right pass to Sailosi Ratumaitavuki, and Sailosi Ratumaitavuki crossover to the line, which equals their score, 4 points to all.
Tupapa player tapped the ball twice there. Like I said a couple of minutes ago, Papa Moore, he's one of our more experienced refs. He tends to see things that other people don't tend to see when games are played. So I think our viewers, I'm not too sure if you agree with me, but yeah, there are some questionable calls that you might see out there, but hey, the team that wins on the day is the team that eliminates the ref. kick here from Saira to Vuki from out wide.
Sailors here to Maitavuki. Nails that one. And Tupapa Panthers are on the lead right now by 6 points to 4. They take over the lead from the Avatiu Eels. He converted his own try right from the corner. And Avatiu will get the restart.
Personally, I think we're going to get a little bit of humour out of this game of some of the calls that are made. But you know, this isn't the NRL, and you know we take what we get in regards to officiating. So, hit up there by Tom Tor. Very experienced player. I think he's the oldest player in the Tupapa Panthers side. Good carry there by Tui. And Peter Langi taking one from dummy half.
Another yards by Tupapa into the
Captain Eric
Avatiu.
begin on to Aiden Anguna. And TJ Willie taking it up. Go into Eels 20.
Alpha Reef tries to muscle him outside.
Tainer Savage on the 5th and final. And that'll be a handover there. That's 6. Side not realising that it was 5th and final.
Oh, they're still playing on the short side. They could have gone out wide, whereas the numbers was on the left side. We could create more opportunity for the Tupapa Panthers. Turnover ball.
Ball was played off the mark. Eels been called to take it back to a correct position on the field. Eels go too wide for the first set up. Oh, taken in a dominant tackle by the Panthers, led by Aiden Kapi Angona and Captain Eric Newbegin along with Jason Porteru. Josh Motu takes a settle, chopped around the legs, low by Taviti Namatua. On to Ringa. Oh, he's lost the ball in the tackle there. Oh, but the ref has called held. Another questionable call there. Settled by Puni New Summer. We got 5th and final there. Eels on halfway, on it just short of halfway. And the ball goes up high. Tap back by Whana. Oh, knocked on there by Whana. Panthers have the ball. .32 metres out from their own line. Peter Langan takes a settle. Oh, and the ref has called high. Another questionable call here. Take the good with the bad.
Oh, there's just been a little bit of pushing and shoveling here at the Nikao National Stadium for the both two teams. They're trying their best to counter-attack from each other and then being aggressive to each other. It's more about a physical game right now.
Panthers will take the ball 40 metres out from the Eels line. Settled here by Olive Willie. Good yardage here. Good post-contact metres here. Works it up to a 30. Next settled by his younger brother, TJ Willie. I think TJ is only 18 years old. Mafu Callis takes the settle out wide. Jason Porteru goes short side with Tom Tor and Aiden Anguna Kapi Anguna, sorry. And he takes a settle 10 metres out from the Eels line. Porteru. fumble there by experienced playmaker Mafu Colours. He won't be happy with that, especially with them hot on attack there. Opportunity was there for them to strike. Was a low pass there from dummy half.
Yes, we never seen a lot of Mafu Colours in this game after he's just been returned from an injury on his right leg. So still on recovery mode, and he's trying his very best to utilize his skills in this afternoon. Pisa gets through. Shut down by the Tupapa. Here comes Vainga to Pony.
Slip there by Vainga. Back to Pony. Oh, good yardage here. Good yardage here by Pony. Working it up to halfway, just short of halfway. Eels go wide. With Charlie, onto Tama, big Tuvita. Oh, fumble there.
It was a silly offload there from Tibetan, you may see. He's tried to give it away to tougher Reeves, who tries to get away from that one, but unfortunately he just knocked it on. And Tupapa will get the scruffy.
I think this game is going to come down to which team takes the opportunities. Both teams will sort of cancel each other out. So, you know, like I said before the game started, the two top teams in the comp, they know each other very well. They know each other's games. So I think it's going to come down to whichever team takes the opportunities wisely. As we go wide with Peter Langi to take the first settle there. 9 meters short of halfway. Settle there by Aris Tumu Makara. Right on halfway. Jason Porturu takes it out of dummy half. Makes some good yardage there. Good 25 meters there by Jason Porturu, nearly 30 meters. Panthers are hot on attack.
Here comes Tupapa.
20 meters out from the Eels line.
Oh, here's a finisher. Oh, he's got to go. Oh, that's a good. Well, they know very well that the Tupapa Panthers know where to strike, right on the right corner of the other side of the field, as they tried to counter-attack the Avatiu Eels. Avatiu Eels, they knew that they were lacking numbers on their side, so it created more overlap for the Tupapa Panthers, which made them cross over the line for their second try on the board.
I think the vision there by hooker Jason Porturu is what set up that try there. You know, very experienced hooker. He's part of the Cook Islands National Residence Squad. He's the captain of the residence. He's got good vision, good leadership, and you know they got Eels on the back foot there. They were disorganised on defence from their play the ball from Jason. Where you know it drew the outside defence of the Eels in. And the space was out wide. So good try there from the Panthers, exposing the laziness around that ruck. Jason is very good at exposing opportunities like that. So I think the Eels need to tighten up around that marker defence, and especially their A and B defence. You know, the reaction time a bit slow there, caught them out, and they've paid the price.
Now we know that Tupapa Panthers is a champion from last year. Then this is where we can see the champions are stepping up as they're building up to their second try of the match. We're just waiting for Mafu Colours to convert this try and to take them up with 2 points. Mafu Colours comes up, strikes that one.
Great kick.
Yes, he nails that one. Mafu Colours and Tupapa Panthers extend their lead to 12 points to 4, with Avatiu Eels yet to score away 4 points only.
I I think already the Panthers are showing a lot of positive structure in the way they're playing, especially in attack. And that's what creates a lot of disorganisation in the defence line, gives opportunities to players like Jason Porteru to take advantage and snipe around from the ruck and make good yardage there. I think the Eels need to tighten up their defence, like I said, especially around the ruck and their A and B defenders. Settled here by JJ Nicholas. Peter Langelange, as he's done since the start of the game, he's taking a sniping run out of dummy half. Followed there by a big Bilson. Take a settle here by a big forward Kananga. Good hit up there. And held down in tackle, second effort there. Refs penalised for not releasing.
Yes, unfortunately that from Akariva Tawalo from the Avatiu Eels, who tried to muscle Zui down with Kanana, and now Tupapa Panthers have got their penalty to utilize it well right here on their halfway line.
Yeah, the Panthers are very structured. They understand what their roles are every time they get the ball. And the referee's called them back for it. Not tapping the ball on the mark, and I don't think there was a correct tap there. Again, questionable, but we'll just go off the game. Go off the play. Another hit up there by Kananga. He'll be held up 2 meters short of the line. Eels hot on tack. Big Eric Newbegin. I think he's going in for the try. And like he's done all year, using that power, his experience, scored close to the uprights there.
Well, that was a great experience from Jason Porteru. They knew each other very well. They knew he was coming across him, and the late cut that makes Eric Newbegin cross over the line for that third try of the match. And you know this Tupapa Panthers side is like going across from the other corner to the other corner, how they've been using all their skills right through this first half.
Yeah, like I said, you know, the Panthers are very well structured. You can see the way they organise themselves off their penalty. Everyone knows what their roles are before the ball's in play, and you know it's hard to maintain a team that is well structured. So, you know, I think the Eels need to be a bit more organised on defence. They've just been a bit too over-aggressive in the ruck area there, in the ruck. So I think they just need to focus on, you know, just completing the tackle and just getting set on their defence line. Stop trying to be too over-aggressive. So just giving the Panthers too many easy yards up the field. And costly mistakes and costly penalties are actually costing the Eels in this game so far. I think if they can sort those little errors out, you know, and get their heads back into the game, you know, they can claw their way back into it. But so far, the Panthers are really dominating with their structure, you know, and like I said, it's hard to beat a team that's structured. You know, they know what their roles are. And this is the Panthers style. You know, this is why they are the defending champions. We've seen it last year where they went through the whole season unbeaten. It was a team that was well structured right throughout the year. So you know, it's going to be very hard for them to be beaten. And he's put a foot out and touch. I think he should have let the ball go. It would have gone out on the full.
There was a mistake there from Bilson, and Avatiu will get.
Yeah, it's things like that. You know, you rely on your support players around you. You know, there should have been a call from his players around him to let him know that he was so close to the touchline, he could have let it go. But now Eels are on attack, looking to gain some leverage back into the game. And a big hit up there by Pinatito, and he was hit hard by Jason Porteru, supported there by TJ Willie. Another big tackle there by Peter Langi and Aiden Kapiangona driving Josh Motu back.
Tupapa Panthers very aggressive in their defense. There's 11 more minutes to go.
Always a late hit there. Yeah, there's some things that our referees will miss that are right in front of our eyes, and then there's some things that they will see that nobody else sees. Fifth and final, and the kick goes up by Tama Nicholas. And a knock on there, just trying to get the pass away after the take there by Big Fella. And it'll be a handover, roll ball to the Panthers, 10 metres out from their own goal line.
All the Tupapa Panthers are throwing everything in their defense. They're trying to make the Avatiu Eels make a mistake in the attacking way of structure of line.
Nice meters there by Tavi. Good carry there by Tina Savage. In and up to 40 metres out from their own line. And Big Bilson takes it, go past halfway, on to Jason Porteru. Nice tackle, 35 metres out from the Eels line. Big Olive Willie taking a settle there in the midfield. Eels 32 metres, Panthers 32 metres out. In the fifth and final, Tina Savage rubbers it out, and it'll be a roll handover, roll ball for the Eels 10 metres out from their own line.
Josh Croy coming in for the Avatiu Eels. I think he's going to replace one of these big...
Tamanikas takes the first settle. He's taken hard
Final.
there and driven back by Big Aiden Kapi Angona. Big Puni New Summer takes the second tackle. He's been impressive since he's come into the Eels side. Big rangy second rower there. Tony Alcavo, dummy half. Josh Motu, always taken high there. And the referee missed the high tackle, but he's seen the knock on. Yep, like I keep saying, Papa Moa, he'll see things that no one else sees and miss everything that everyone in the stadium will see today.
Well, Avatiu are throwing everything what they've got in this last 8 minutes for the first half, and unfortunately there was an error by them, and then Tupapa managed to get away with that, so they're going to be feeding into the scrum. Just 7 more minutes until the first half.
Unfortunately here in Rarotonga we don't have a Specsavers, so you know we have to just take, like I said, take the good with the bad. Enjoy the game for what it is. Like I just said, he'll see things that no one else sees and miss everything everyone else sees. So, you know, maybe he's making up for that bad miss high tackle that he missed a couple of seconds ago. So, Eels, they go wide. And they take a settle with Tama Nicholas. And he goes, oh, bad pass there, and
so there's a mistake from the Avatiu Eels, which that costly. They had the momentum to attack, but unfortunately they've just lost of that ball control, and then again the Tupapa Panthers will have another strike.
Sometimes I question the knock-on ruling in rugby league. You know, you get called for a knock-on backwards, but hey, that's the rules. But you know, at the end of the day, we just have to eliminate those kind of calls out of the game and focus on what works for you.
Well, that's right. Sometimes the ball goes to on the ground at the worst time. So we are into 6 minutes for the halftime.
Peter Langalangi takes the settle there, 12 metres out from the line. Good aggressive tackle there by Tangi Akava. And the Panthers go wide to Mafu Kalas. Oh, I think he missed the knock on there. It went from, he did pop the ball up to Kananga and he knocked the ball back to Mafu Kalas. But the referee once again missed a vital call there, vital mistake. Could be costly. Takes the call.
That was a wonderful cross kick from the Tupapa Panthers, and what a try. They were still in the daylight robbery, just like a daylight robbery here at the Nikao National Stadium. They grabbed that ball right up in the air and they managed to score a try here at the Nikao Stadium.
Yeah, I really question that play just before there. I mean, my vision's not the best, but I could see it, and I'm about 150 metres away from where that play was. The ball definitely come off the forward as he was running an X off Mafu Kalas. He wasn't able to control it and knocked the ball back into Mafu Kalas, who regathered and continued on with the play. But you know, at the end of the day, you got to play to a whistle, and Panthers took advantage of it, and like they have since the start of the game, taking advantage of some of these questionable calls. But yeah, like I said, unfortunately here in Rarotonga we don't have a Specsavers. Yeah, we just take the good with the bad, and and Panthers are able to take advantage of it. So I'm not sure all our viewers out there if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but yeah, it's it ruins the game when simple calls like that are missed. It sometimes becomes unfair, but as a team on the receiving end of it, you got to take those things out of the game, and you got to play to a whistle.
Well, it's a one-way traffic now in the last 20 minutes of the first half as Tupapa Panthers strike another try right here on the right corner as they into the lead with 22 points to 4. The conversion yet to come from Mafu Kalas. Mafu Kalas strikes and the flags goes up. It puts another 2 points to the tally, and Tupapa Panthers takes the lead with 3 minutes to go for the first half by 24 points. Avatiu Eels 4.
I think Eels captain Tavita Nusama is questioning Papa Moore there about some of his calls. I'd be doing the same, but hey, he's the man with the whistle. Mafu taking a diving catch in the slips there, and first hit up there, and Taviti Namatua is taken into touch. Eels will get the ball 20 metres out from the Panthers line with a roll ball. Costly error there by Taviti.
Here's a chance for the Avatiu Eels. If they can maintain their discipline and control their balls and work their strategy of game plan, they could score a try just before halftime.
second carry there by Big Pinatito. Eels go to the right edge, bring in Big Fale in from the centres. Eels go back to the middle through Josh Koroi.
Josh Koroi lost the ball.
Referee missed that one again. They're back inside to strike player Tama Nicholas.
Tama gets through the gap.
He'll go through as
Tama.
he's done all year. Tama Nicholas just snipes the gap, snipes the smallest hole, and he'll turn something out of nothing. Like I said, Tama, he's been my form player of the year. I think that, his vision for space, the way he reads the play, his speed and his power, he's got to be the strike weapon for the Eels. Excellent try there by Tama. I think the Eels, the Panthers just backed off a bit there and just waited to see what he was going to do. When you got players like Tama with the ball in hand, you can't sit back and wait. You've got to shut his space down, you've got to shut his time down. And Tama was able to take advantage of the Panthers' inability to sort of shut his time and space down. Good try there by Tama. Excellent try there. The Eels really needed that.
Well, there was a good walk rate from the Avatiu Eels. They maintain their line of attack. They walk on the right, walk on the left, and they strike back to Tama. Comes in, and Tama cross over the line, which put Avatiu Eels for their second try this afternoon, just before halftime. Waiting for Maraerenga. Kicks that one over.
It's a good half there, good half to the Panthers, and I think if the Eels got to get together and talk about some things there, especially on their defence, especially around the ruck and their A and B defenders, they really got to eliminate the ref. Stop worrying about the calls not going their way, and they just need to focus on what their job is at hand. As for the Panthers, they just continue the way they are, sticking to their structures, sticking to their sets. Making sure that what works for them, they continue that into the second half, and they'll come away with this game. But we're in for a good second half.
Yeah, thank you, Dion. Here at the Nikao National Stadium, we'll have a short break, and we'll be back for the second half between the Tupapa Panthers and the Avatiu Eels.
Hey, we're back for the second half. Panthers are up on the Eels. Hopefully, someone gave Papa Moore a towel to wipe that sweat out of his eyes, and we get a better second half in regards to the officiating. Yeah, it's a penalty there. I don't think Eric Newbegin realises we don't play under NRL rules here. We play under International Rugby League rules, and there is no one-on-one strip. And Eric will question Papa Moore.
Yes. Yes, welcome back to the second half. As for those of you who have just joined us live stream here at the Nikao National Stadium, Tupapa Panthers are still leading with 24 points to 10 as they on the attack now.
And now we have the Eels 12 metres out from the Panthers line. Big Tavita taking the first settle. Got the Eels all set out wide. They'll take a settle to the post through Whana. We got Venga out the back calling the shots. He wants another settle there by Big Penitito. You can see Venga directing traffic out the back there. We got Josh Motu out the back to Venga and Tama Nicholas. He flings it back in. Oh, it's a high tackle there, and Papa Moore's missed another one right in front of him. Direct contact with the head, but like I've been saying all game, Papa Moore sees things that no one else sees and misses everything that everyone will see. I think the main moral of our story here today is go to Specsavers if you need to. Don't be in denial. Once you get to a certain age in life, you should go for regular checkups. And I think there was a knock on there. Oh, he's seen that one. I think Papa Moore was well assisted by the crowd here in the stadium. So finally we got one correct call there.
Well, the Tupapa Panthers tried to find their rhythm back this second half, but unfortunately they've lost that ball, and then Avatiu has to utilize this set of 6 balls so they can score try. If Maraerenga have their game plan on their left side to attack very well, they've got Maraerenga is coming back onto the right side. What could they do?
I think the Avatiu Eels were fortunate there that Papa Moore was well assisted by the crowd here for that call. And Big Tavita takes the first settle there. Eels are on attack, 25 metres out. Settle there by Big Whana. Hit hard in the tackle by Olive Willie, assisted by Aiden and Kapiangona. Tangiakava goes left to strike weapon Tama Nicholas, who takes the ball just short of a 10. Wide Whana, Big Penitito takes another high tackle there. But yes, once again, Papa Moore was looking at the feet, not looking where the tackle was made. Venga, he'll go through. Easy try there. Good footwork there by Venga.
That was a beauty. Maraerenga, the someone magic. A strike for the Avatiu Hills in the second half. You know, you were right, Dion. Papa Moore was right in front there with his so many errors. The high tackle was coming from the Tupapa Panthers, but fortunately, he just let that go in the second half.
I think as we've seen from the start of the game, you know, calls going against the Eels, I think it's up to them. They have to create their own destiny in this game and taking advantage when they can. And it comes down to, it's really come down to the individual brilliance of some of these players in the Eels side to keep them in the game, especially with a lot of the calls going the Panthers' way.
Well, you're right, Dion. If Avatiu Eels continue this momentum of play, they will definitely sneak a victory out of here from the Tupapa Panthers. Rupena has to converse to this. To Avatiu, to their board. 14 points to 24. Eels 14, Panthers 24. Winga puts it in. It's 16 points to 24 at the second half. With 6 minutes just gone past for the first half. Second half, we are on the way right now.
Eels bring on young Ngamatua Tuakana. Very good player. He's got very good skills. Excellent pass. Good footwork, so we'll see what he can bring to the Panthers game. But yeah, very excited for Amatua. He's got a lot of potential. He's got a big future in the game. He's very skillful in the game of touch footy. So we'll see what sort of X factor he can bring to the Panthers game. Short kickoff there. I think that's his length, really. But Big Tavita takes the first settle for the Eels. And he's given the ball away to the Panthers. Could be a costly mistake there by the captain. And now the Panthers are hot on attack. We are 20 metres out from the Eels line.
It was a silly mistake from Tavita. He tries to offload that one, but the Tupapa Panthers have grabbed the ball and they managed to take over against. Now the Tupapa will try to attack right on the Avatiu 20-metre mark. Running strong, the Tupapa Panthers. They will try to make their moves here and make a set play. Mafukalas on the left side. He's got Dana. Karip Pole out to Bilson. Bilson goes out wide and there's a lovely try on the corner.
Yes, although the calls haven't gone the Eels' way throughout the first half, there was a costly error on their own behalf there by their captain, Tavita Newsama. Yeah, Panthers were able to take advantage of it, and another try to big winger Tavita Ngamatua.
Oh my, when you allow mistakes, the Tupapa will strike you, they will hit you, and they will counter-attack you, and they will try to score a try. This is a very formidable side right now, as they extend their lead to 28 points. Eels 16.
Yeah, Tavita Ngamatua is part of the residence squad, the successful residence squad that went away to Melbourne last year, come out of it, out of the Mantis Hoff series unbeaten. Big addition to the residence squad last year. Looking for big things from him again this year when it gets to the rep season. But again, you know, he's been a prolific try scorer all season for the Panthers. And once again, he's taken advantage of opportunities to score out wide in the corner. I think that's his third try now. Third try, maybe second or third try for Taviti. But again, Panthers capitalising on the advantage there.
All right from the far hand side, on the right side, as Mafu Callis tries to convert this one to extend their lead with 2 points. If this goes in, it will add another 2 points on the board. Mafu Callis, we know Mafu Callis has been a very good kicking. He's been orchestrating their team so well and trying to get their boys together and make an effort to cross over the Avatiu line. Avatiu started well in the second half, but just a few errors here, and that's when the Tupapa had to strike back. Mafukalas missed that one, so the points still remain same. Up to Tupapa Panthers 28, Avatiu Eels 16. We have 30 more minutes to go for the second half. Now let's see what the Avatiu have got. They will have to kick this ball right out wide, right deep into their try line, so they can get back onto their feet and maintain their defensive line.
Tony Akava, long kick to the back because
First silver by the try scorer to the Avatiu. And Big Bilson takes one out of dummy half.
on to the 22 meter
Good settle there by Big Coupe. Quick play the ball.
Poor tackle from Josh Corroy.
Oh, the Eels read that nicely. Good hit there, good contact there. Oh, big yards there by TJ Willie, still going. And he takes the ball, tackle 30 metres out from the Eels line. Panthers hot on attack, 5th and final.
Oh,
And Mafukalis.
I think he was undecided what to do. Either to pass or to kick.
I think he was looking for a drop goal, to be honest, and then he decided not to. He was probably more worried about what the coach would do if he went for the drop goal and missed. But costly.
Darren is so frustrated about that one from his Tupapa side.
I think when it comes to games like this, you know, when you got the lead, it's all about completing your sets. You know, get to your kick, make sure you put a good kick in, and it's all about putting pressure on the defending side, trying to run it out from the own goal line and try and force the error there. Panthers, unfortunately, there, bad mistake there. Good run there by Puni. Taken hard by Captain Eric Newbegin. And Panthers get away with continued play in the ruck there.
Just Moto tries his smuggles ways through, being a Rupina. To Tama. Tama, he gets it away to Devida. Devida tries to cut back in. He pushes away one. Bilson, he drops the ball. What did Papa Moore say? Still play on.
Count. It's back to 6. What was that call? What was that call there?
It's a lost ball.
He's called a knock on. I didn't see any hands touch the ball there, but another question we'll call, and I can guarantee you it won't be the last one.
Well, the Avatiu tries to strike on the left side, tries to attack, tries to create a space for them to get a try, but unfortunately they've just lost that ball in control, and Tupapa Panthers will have to fit into the scrum. The line of defense of the Avatiu Eels is waiting with the back line. They're ready to muscles this Tupapa back line.
Peter Langi, as he's done since the start of the game, taking an early settle. Nice carry there by Aris Tumu Makara. And Captain Eric Newbegin, as he's done since the very first whistle, taking the lead with his hit-ups. Captain Eric Newbegin coming for a spell. Well-deserved break there for him. Now we've got 5th and final, Panthers.
Alpha Colors calling, he's gonna make a kick. They need to change this up. Langi Langi coming in the front. Langi Langi, this is a chance. Oh, just a mistake. Just a knock on. There's a knock
I
on.
didn't see a touch of hand there.
There's a knock on. Touched by the Avatiu player.
Again, another questionable call. The ball didn't touch the hand.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the Eels, when you got hands on your backside, the ref will see it. No one else will. I didn't see one hand touch that ball, but oh well. If there's any prominent businessmen out there from our live viewers here, if you own a division of Specsavers, there is a high need for it here in Rarotonga, as you can see.
16 minutes away from half-time. And we're already into the full-time momentum now. Tupapa. There comes Tupapa Panthers. Oh, the big pitch across over the line. That is a wonderful try. His work rate has been so marvelous this afternoon. He's been trying very hard to break that Avatiu defense. Yes, now he has definitely made it.
And again, the Tupapa Panthers have taken advantage of the questionable call there. But like I said just before half-time there, we've got to eliminate those calls from the referee.
I think that's Josh Corey is down on the ground.
Excellent run there by TJ Willie. He's done it all year. His speed, his power, for such a big boy, low center of gravity. He's got very quick footwork, quick feet. He can pick up momentum very quickly off the mark. He's got good speed off the mark. And, he was able to display that in that try right there. It was speed, power, footwork. And, like I said, great try by TJ. And the Tupapa Panthers extend their lead.
Yes, that's right, Dion. This Tupapa side has been so formidable, and they've been throwing everything what they have in this last 20 minutes before full time.
I think we look to support our local referees here in the Cook Islands and Rarotonga, but there's a lot of time, money invested into the game here, and when we're having questionable calls like this, especially when they're blatantly obviously, it becomes a spectacle that it's the viewers don't like it, supporters of teams don't like it, so anyone out there that's got a bit of funding there and you've got your qualifications in refereeing, submit your proposal and your offer to Cook Islands Rugby League. We've got 2 weeks before our finals. I would hate for questionable calls to be the deciding factor when it comes down to the grand final. As a coach of the national residence side, I don't like to see games like this being ruined. But we don't have the resources here in the islands. But I hope we can do something before we get to the grand final in 2 weeks, because it's just ruining our game. Sometimes people got to take a look in the mirror, but unless you got your glasses on, you only see what you see when you're reffing the game as well.
That's right, Dion. So Tupapa Panthers are still on the lead, 34 points to 16. Avatiu are throwing whatever they have right onto the attack on this last 19 minutes of play. Tupapa countering attack. Oh, they just...
Let's see if the Eels can take advantage of this. They've had no calls going their way in this game. But, you know, they've taken advantage of the opportunities that have been handed to them, really, and they've had to make hard work out of every opportunity that they do get. Let's see what the Eels can pull off here.
Josh Corroy is done for the day. He has been treated by the medics.
Oh, Tama puts a kick in. Panthers taking it out there, taking it out from their own line. Big run there by Aris Tumamakara. JJ Nicholas taking the settle. Off with the kick downtown. Good evasiveness there. Eels slow to get back onside. Players walking, hands on hips. Big Penitito taking a settle. Straight up the middle there. Straight back in behind the ruck.
Penitito, good run.
Big Puni Newsama. Oh, good carry there. Still going. And he's tackled eight short of the line. Can Eels capitalise on this?
Here's a chance.
They go right.
Here's a chance for Avatiu. Could they strike?
Take it
Foley.
back in.
Foley gets over.
Oh, good try. Good try. I think the Eels have had to work hard for every opportunity that they get. Yeah, unfortunately for them, they're not getting the hand up like the Panthers have all game. Good try there, Fale.
Yes, there was a late cut from Fale, while Vaenga tries to drag the defenders and suck them all in, and then Fale just cuts in with that beautiful try, just right across the crossbar to extend their points to 20 points to Eels, 34 Panthers.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, just imagine if those calls that were missed were actually seen properly and the game was officiated correctly, we'd have a really close game on our hands. I think the Panthers have been handed 3 tries, gifted 3 tries really by the referee. So yeah, be interesting to see what the outcome would have been if the calls were, if those questionable calls weren't so questionable. But hey, the Eels, they're taking advantage of whatever opportunity they can get. And now we have a game 34-22, 2 converted tries behind.
Now what they need to do, the Avatiu Eels, they need to retain this ball, they need to keep this ball and then walk out the set pieces. And there's a last 15 minutes of play.
So we're 17 minutes out from full time, and we're at a stage where all year the Eels have shown us that they're a final 20 minutes team. The X Factor players really come into play. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next 15 minutes. The Eels seem to be attacking straight up the middle there, straight in, getting in behind the ruck. Good service there by Tangi Akava, who gets out, holds the markers there, and he's giving his runners that opportunity to hit back in behind the markers. Good run
Tangi.
there by Tangi. Good power there by Tangi. Takes the ball 20 metres out from the Eels line.
He got chips
Spots
on the
space
back.
in the back there, but it goes straight to Mafu Kalas.
Fortunately from the Avatiu Eels. That was a good, clever kick from Vainga Rupiah. He tries to muscle you with and put a chip kick at the back, but unfortunately Mafu Kalas was right there at the back to retain that ball as the Tupapa Panthers on the attack.
Good run there by Aiden. He's probably been one of our informed players for the Panthers all year. He's having a really good season for the Panthers this year after his transition from the Eels.
Great shot from
Eels player was taken out there. The referee sees that contest there is legal.
the swinger. Yep, the swinger ribbon is down. Collision on this corner side. With the Tupapa
Any other
players.
day that would be a penalty. Player taken out without the ball. No attempt for the ball.
Now this is where it all comes down to this last quarter, as we can see that Tupapa Panthers are still leading with 34 points to Eels 22. We are 15 minutes away from full time. Could the defending champion hold on to this last play? Got two players down from both sides. Peter Langi from the Tupapa Panthers, and also Vainga is getting some treatment on his left knee. It's always the case when we into these preliminary finals. You know, you'll give everything you've got to make it into the grand final. As we all know, the Tupapa Panthers, they are the defending champion from last year. Once they win this one, they will be waiting for another 2 weeks' time for the grand final. And the loser from this side will play against Ararangi next week. Bisa.
Good hit there by Panther stalwart Tom Tua. Aggressive tackle there by the Panthers. Good take there at the back by Mafu Kalas.
Mafu shut down by Tafa Reeves. The Avatiu backline are running as hard as they can to shut down this Tupapa Panther side. Tupapa carrying the ball right across to this other side of the field, and they trying to muscle their way out.
Peter Langi as he's done all game, taking another settle out from dummy half. good run there by Aris Tumu Makara. After on the 50 final, kicks long. Thomas Nicholas has it covered, but the ball beats both players into touch.
Unlucky from Selosi Ratu Mai Tavoki. Mafukala spotted a little space right at the back, and he put a cross kick to Selosi Ratu Mai Tavoki, but unfortunately the ball goes out, and Avatiu had to attack right from the 20-meter mark.
And a penalty there to the Eels. I think another touchy called the chaser there, the winger, Sai Ratuvuki offside.
Now they're trying to strike into the middles of the Tupapa Panthers middle forwards. Here goes Josh Motu. Motu tried to pull his way through from the Tupapa, Avatiu, Venga. Here's Tama. Tama's got space out wide. He needs to pass this to Tafarif. Tafarif has got space. Here's crossover to the line, and Tafarif from Avatiu Eels. Here, the smile on his face makes it even better. Has to extend their lead. And 10 minutes to go before full time.
As I said a couple minutes ago, the Eels are a last 20 team. They really start to kick into gear in the last 20. Be interesting to see if the Panthers can hold them out. But the Eels taking advantage of the opportunities again.
You know, when they strike the ball onto the left side, they knew there was an overlap. They just pinged the balls out wide. And then Wenger spotted their winger, he was free to go. And that's when Tafarif had managed to score that try, a beautiful try with a big smile on his face. He's happy with that try. And Wenger will try to convert this one to even make it much more closer from the Tupapa Panthers points. Is still Tupapa on the lead with 34 points to 26. We are 10 minutes away from full time. One thing about this Avatiu Eels team, they never have give up. They will fight till the end, and Vainga puts that over. That was a beautiful kick, just like Jonathan Thurston. 28 points to Eels and 34 to Panthers.
We're the game on now. Just a converted try in it. Panthers taking their time to restart. And they just need to settle, get back to their structures. As I said earlier, you know, Panthers are probably the most structured team in the comp. When they stick to their structures, they're very dominant. So I think if they can get back to their structure, just complete their sets, get to their kick, they should hold out for a win.
So what Avatiu needs, they need to score a try and level this score and get their conversion right to level their points. Avatiu needs to throw everything what they've got, and there's the last 9 minutes of play.
I think that was the right call there. I think we have an injury to Panthers captain Eric Newbegin. Looks like his knee, it's not what the Panthers need. Eric's been inspirational for this club for many years now. Crucial time of the year as we head into the grand final. You don't want to lose your captain, especially someone who has such a big influence on the game for the Panthers. The way he's led the charge with his hit-ups, it's won't be what they want right now. He looks like he's coming right. Hopefully Eric's all right.
So Avatiu needs to get this set play right in this last 8 minutes of play as they go out wide. Here comes Tevita. The referee said it's obstruction. Referee has penalized. There was a great attack from the Avatiu Eels, but unfortunately it was obstruction called by Papamoa. They could have gone away with another try. It could have leveled the score. Mafu Kalas taking his time. They know they've got this. They know they can make it to the grand final. They're kicking into touch. Sailosi.
Panthers on attack, 30 metres out. Big run by Big Bilson there. Takes the ball into the 20. Big Olive Willie, as he's done all year. Oh, and Papamoa's seen another knock on there.
Oh, it's a mistake from Olive. There's a knock on from Olive. Here's a chance for the Avatiu Eels. If they can strike in these last 7 minutes of play. What is a game plan? What is the structure? This time is calling them. They're coming here on the right side of the grandstand. Isaka Tawala drops the ball. Intercept by Mafu Kalas.
Panthers are hot on attack now.
That was a silly mistake by Akariva Tawalo.
We got the Panthers leaders, Aiden Kapianguna and Eric Newbegin, just telling the boys just to settle.
Tupapa on the attack on the left side. There's going to be a try. What does the linesman say? Is it short? Yes, it's short. They're going out wide. Olive. Jason drops the ball. They were too flat out there.
Yeah, I think the Panthers just needed to settle there. They needed to settle in the middle there. Probably hit the post. Like you said, Carly, they were a bit flat-footed, a bit flat there. Just trying to get the ball from one side to the other. I think they just needed one more settle in the middle there.
Now this last 5 minutes has been getting so excited, so they're trying to make their way to cross over that line, but the mistakes that cost them badly. So how about you? They need to walk them up to get the crossover to their halfway line and right to the try line. On to the last 5 minutes. This is where all your skills and your disciplines comes in. Whatever game plan you have, it's all in the mind, and then you can control everything. It's all about fitness. Here's Tama. Arnold tries to muscle his way right into the middle of the field. With his forwards, they're driving him back. Eric Newbegin.
By the Panthers, two forward leaders, Eric Newbegin and Aiden Kapi Angona. Good take there by Langi Langi. Oh, and he's gone. This is where he's dangerous.
It was a great catch from Peter Langi Langi. He managed to spot a gap and bust through away. Came in back to the line. Jason Potoru. Now they need a quick play here from the Tupapa Panthers. Avatiu playing aggressively in this dying minutes of play. We're here 3 minutes before full time.
Panthers are set. Carry there by Aiden. Now they're set now, both sides of the ruck. See what the Panthers have got.
Going out wide.
Looking at Big Bilson.
Tafa, here's a chance for Tafa if he's a quick man. But they managed to stop him. He drops the ball again. That's sure to be a penalty. What did Papa Moore say? Is it a knock-on or a penalty?
What's the call here by referee Papa Moore?
First knock-on. So they go back to the original knock-on. Bilson tries to offload that one, but unfortunately he just dropped the ball accidentally. And Avatiu Two minutes, 30 seconds before full time. Papa Moore is having a word with the captain.
So the Eels got 2.5 minutes to try and save this game. Panthers just need to muscle up on D, shut the game out.
This is the critical moment for the Avatiu Eels. If they need to be into the grand final, so they need to hold on to this set. This is their final set because we have only 2 minutes left. And they need to work themselves out right to the try line.
Good contact there by the Panthers. Oh, and they've disrupted the ball. Excellent defense there by Aiden Angona. Aiden Kapi Angona, supported well there by Jason Porturu. I think it's the aggression of the Panthers defense that really dominated this game. Led by forward leaders Eric Newbegin and Aiden Kapi Angona. Supported well there by Jason Porturu and the two Willie brothers, Olive and TJ.
Well, we're just 1 minute away from the full-time siren as the Tupapa Panthers still leading 34 points to 28. What could Avatiu do in this last 1 minute of play? Could be a miracle. Jason Botaro breaks to the defensive line of the Props. They go on the left side. They attack again on the left side. Big run from this big
Another good
prop.
run there by Ari. Mamatua goes for a snipe down the blind. Down the short side. Quick play of the ball.
Off it goes out wide to Eric Newbegin. He chips across into the... Eric runs this one. Eric jumps over. That is a beautiful drive from Eric Newbegin. Papa Moore said, wait. Papa Moore said, wait.
I will try.
Papa Moore is the final man to say it. We can say it's a try, but Papa Moore has the final word.
I'm just looking at Eric's body language. He doesn't look like he scored the try. No, Eric looks like he's
lining up to D.
Yes, we are on the time, right on the spot. 80 minutes is up. So it's now on to the official time.
Again, aggressive defense there by the Panthers. Oh, a try there. Great try there to the Panthers. Picking up a mistake by the Eels. And the Panthers will go straight through to the grand final for 2026. The
Well,
Eels,
that's why they are the champion.
the Eels, they get another life. They'll play next week against Arorangi Bears for a sudden death qualifier. But congratulations to the Tupapa Panthers. Great game, taking advantage of opportunities. And for the Avatiu Eels, they get another life.
Well, that was a lovely play from the Tupapa Panthers. They played throughout the 80 minutes and until the siren is gone. A try was scored by Sailosi Ratumaitavuki, which managed to extend their leads to 38 points to 28. A conversion has come and it brings that to full time. With a miss of conversion, 38 points to 28 in Avatiu. Here at the Nikao National Stadium, we thank you very much for joining us live. We'll see you next week. Again, another epic semi-final between Arorangi Bears and the Avatiu Eels. The winner will take on Tupapa Panthers, who is marching straight to the grand final. I'm here, your host of the commentary box, Kali Ratu and Dana. We say good night and goodbye, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
We are next week in the last of the semi-finals before the finals the week after that. Before